What's up YouTube, Sir Hunt's Reviews, and in this video I'm going to basically touch back on that plot leak, but I noticed when I did the confirmed videos I kinda did not really research everything, but this video I did. So I'm going to cover, it's going to be 40 things total, so this is either going to be probably a 3 to 4 part video series. Don't take me literally, but yeah, in this part I'm going to talk about 10 things in detail, okay? First 4 things I'm kind of going to shoot past because I already talked about those in Daenerys' character profile. So I'll put a link up for you guys. You can check that video out if you want to. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so first off for Dany, we do know that she's going to be held prisoner with the Khazar. Second, we know that she is going to be taken to Vaz Dothrak. Third, we know there's going to be a large fire at Vaz Dothrak. And then fourth, we know that she's going to ride with the Khazar at some point, herself and Daario. There were actually pictures taken of those two together with the Khazar. This is obviously before she finds out he's the fucking leader of the Harpy. Those were just pictures of Dany riding with the Khazar, Dany going to Vaz Dothrak, Dany being held prisoner at Vaz Dothrak, and then ultimately Daario, Dany riding with the Khazar. Alright, so then we have Dany meeting up with Tyrion at the Mesa Roldan in Almeria, Spain. This says after spending weeks of filming on her own, she meets up with Peter Dinklage and seven other principal actors who were on set. We have Natalie. Alright, so we have Missandei, Grey Worm, Daario. We have Stas Near, who is slated to play Cal Diago, and Dothraki role, was also seen in the area, and Jorah also varies. Shay slated to appear in Meereen. Now I've talked about this before in my videos. We do know that things are going terribly for Tyrion in the city, much like they did in King's Landing, and we can assume that despite his best efforts, because we all know he's the shit, we saw, I'll throw a picture up for you guys, we saw bags and bags of grains stashed behind the city walls. We saw areas of the set that looked as if they were set on fire, or maybe like the aftermath of a riot. We also saw an exhausted looking Tyrion attempting to like pull his shit together. So basically what I said there, because it was kind of a jumbled fucking mess, is that in these pictures we can see bags of grains that have been sliced open. Obviously that's food that people eat, and somebody's ruining that. We can see rioting. We can see what looks to be the aftermath of something that was set on fire. Then we'll have, this is probably one of my favorite spoilers when it came out, was Misa is a master. That shit just intrigued the shit out of me. Like, what does this mean? Does this mean, obviously, shit continues to go wrong for Tyrion and Meereen? From the spoiler image, looks like there have been lots of riots, like I just said. The city could actually be under siege from outside forces, maybe since the people in Astenpur and the Yunkai, maybe they figured out that Dany is no longer in the city. They decided to attack, and they decided to somehow get the former slaves on their side. And they decided that, look, after Dany basically did that bullshit thing where she killed Missandei, which is actually in the books, it's Missandei's brother, but they obviously didn't do that in the show. But once he gets taken out in the show, that's kind of when the former slaves were like, yo, you killed somebody that was straight up just trying to help you, so you know what, fuck you. You're just a new master, you know what I mean? And that's what they're saying by graffitiing this on the wall. Misa is a master, you know? We also know that the director for these episodes, he was already slated to said that he was going to direct episodes 7 and 8, and he was the one that was spotted filming, and that's Mark Meadlode. So we know that this is going to take place around the climax, around the Battle of the Bastards. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to do that flashback to what's going on Meereen, what's going on north of the Wall. Then we have a new priestess arriving. This actually was leaked a while back. Her audition tape was her showing up, and basically this is what she says. It says the Red Priestess travels to Meereen to tell Tyrion that she has come to help him out help him mount a PR campaign on Daenerys' behalf. Many followers of the Lord of Light believe that she is the savior they have been waiting for, coming for the coming fight against the Great Other. It looks like Tyrion does in fact take up her offer, and there are shots of Meereen that show her standing in the town square, like preaching to people, telling people her gossip and shit, like, or her, not her gospel. Well, yeah, no, it is her gospel. Just preaching to people, like, yo, Dany is the shit. We also saw Red Priest. Basically, what we saw the Red Priestess do last season in Volantis with Tyrion, where she looks and makes direct eye contact with Tyrion when him and Varys are walking around Meereen, like right after Tyrion convinces Varys that he needs to get out and basically go get some fresh fucking air. You know what I mean? Then we have Tyrion actually leaving Meereen. This is where we get into the speculation territory. I think that from like a whole bunch of sources and just is what I think. Just hear me out. I think the reason why we know he leaves, I'm showing you a picture right now. It shows him and Tyrion walking on a dock. Obviously the set part to leave, basically. We know that from the known spoilers. I'll put a link down in the description. You guys can check that out. But I'm just going to say that I think he's leaving because he's going to Dorne. What if him and Tyrion are sitting there talking about it, and they're like, yo, what are we going to do to help Daenerys? They don't know that she's obviously with the Khazar, and she's replenished her ranks, basically, after they were wiped out. So they're still in the thought, like, we barely have enough of the Unsullied to hold up city guard and shit. We need to get more troops. So the only thing that they can think of is Varys, like, okay, I know my homeboy Illyrio Mopatis in no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. Basically, he's just like, yeah, we can somehow, let's just go to Dorne. Basically, that's what he does. And the reason why I say that is because he was spotted filming in I'm gonna butcher the name of this fucking place, but he was seen filming at Alcazaba of Almeria in Spain, like I was just saying. And also, like, not only was he filming scenes, but he was also spotted at the hotel where everybody else who films in Almeria, Spain, in Dorne, were spotted filming. And then, last but not least, that brings me up to this one, which is the whole Dornish conspiracy, is that the actress that plays Lady Olenna, the Queen of Thorns, was spotted filming in Dorne. There's actually some pictures that I'm showing you right now she took with some fans. There's also other pictures of her driving in a car in her full garb. She's in Almeria, Spain. What the fuck is she doing in Dorne? Maybe, just maybe, the Tyrells decide to align themselves with the Martells because they feel like they need to get rid of the fucking Lannisters. Obviously, Lady Olenna, after doing all her plotting and scheming, is not going to want to stick around King's Landing. She realizes that Marjorie's not going to get out, so everybody's making rash decisions this season. We can tell that because what all the actors are saying is like it's insane. Everything's fast paced. So what are they going to do? In turn, have a lot of characters making rash decisions. Lady Olenna might be one of that. She decides to head to Dorne, and guess what? She runs into Varys. Now, if you remember, before the events of the wedding, the Purple Wedding, she was really buddy-buddy with Varys. They were pretty formal with each other. You know what I mean? Of course, she said her little slight comments and shit, but she's a lot more formal and nice than she was with Littlefinger. So I'm just going to say that what if she decides to back fucking Daenerys? Like, what if Varys is like, well, look, you guys want to get the Lannisters out? I have an ultimate plan. I got contacts. I got 3 fucking dragons, bro. 3 fucking dragons. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that shit. There will be part 2 coming out tomorrow morning, mid-afternoon, possibly. I don't know. I like to surprise you guys. But yeah, reason why I took down my video from earlier, my rant on why I hate certain content creators, is because one of my subscribers, you guys are very loyal, by the way, he brought it to my attention that I was talking shit about Leafy. And apparently Leafy has this shit called the Reptilian Army, and they troll your videos or some shit, and they like type thousands of his comments. I didn't really believe him at first, but then I looked it up, and I saw. I don't want that shit to happen on my channel, so I pulled the video down. Thanks for the lookout, buddy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure you click like and subscribe. I want to shoot for like, I don't know, 10 likes this video. Thanks again. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. I hope you grabbed your crack pipe, meth pipe, heroin needle, all that shit to enjoy this. But yeah, this has been Sir Hans Reviews, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Peace.